They pretty though. They real pretty. You married?
Oh yeah, I'm married. I've been married. I've been with my husband since 2016. I got married in 2019, but I'm going to a divorce.
Well, you gonna keep the ring?
This ain't even the ring. He took my jewelry. When all my jewelry, my gold and my diamond,
Yeah.
he took it, but he gonna give it back to me. But he took it because I was manic, and when I'm manic, I be giving away my stuff and get rid of my stuff. So it's valuable. So he took it from me when I got admitted into the hospital. So I just bought this just so I can have something to wear on the show. But I got nice.
Well, shout out to the husband for looking out for you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. See, people think I'm so obsessed and I want him. I've been with my husband for 10 years.
Okay.
Like this
so
ain't
you
about
you really want to divorce him though?
Yes.
Even though he helps you to be better?
I want him to still play that role in my life, but I don't want to be married to him.
That's fucked up.
No, it's not because I'm gonna explain it. I will explain.
McDreezy, no, go ahead, run it through now. We recorded. Go ahead, run it through now.
Recorded?
Yes, that's how I do my interviews. See, you ain't even know.
We done started.
Say hi to the wino.
No, I was not gonna put him on here. He want to be involved in
his name ain't out here though, so that's fine. That sounds like he's a good man, Savannah.
No, he is a good man, but it's some other stuff that's going on. Like,
okay.
So you know about the manic and the bipolar.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. That is a mental health condition.
But I did some things that kind of traumatized him to the point where it's hard for him to kind of have the intimacy part.
Okay.
So I've been suffering from the friendship and the intimacy part for the past, since 2020.
So you get real manic and cuss his ass out and say really mean things and want to fight and stuff?
No, it's not towards him. It's just like, where my rag at? Do you see my Jesus rag? Oh, tell her before they pull. Jason, please stop getting me admitted to 1013. I'm not crazy. Jesus is real, Jason. Please believe in Jesus. I'm not crazy. I am really Gucci Mane wife. I really am Gucci Mane wife. I prove it to you time and time again. If you love me, just leave me alone and give me a divorce. Why won't you give me a divorce? If you love me, just admit that. Okay. Do you love me?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
You said give you a divorce.
But I said, do you love me? If you love me, why haven't you had sex with me in over 4 years?
We can't be about it. Yeah, that's all right. Private. So
it's only been 3 times I got sick since we've been together.
Okay.
But like you be in the streets and you be hypersexual and I might go back to an ex or something like that. And I think it's hard for him to get over it. But I suffer in a relationship because of that. And so
that's a real thing. I'm glad you touched on that because people don't understand how bipolar and mania work together. Mm-hmm. And so you could be on top of the world one day and the next day you're feeling down. Mm-hmm. And then that anxiety causes a lot of your blood is like rushing through your body. Yeah. And so the adrenaline is going. So you know your cortisol levels are up, adrenaline are going, and that causes you to be hypersexual. And so you have to get it off. It's just like a man. When a man is like in his prime. And so I'm glad that you know that. I'm glad that I don't think you should be ashamed.
It's kind of like he more like look for red flags and try to keep me on point, but it's kind of hard for him to fall back into that.
Well, are you taking your medications?
So I recently, the last time I just got admitted after Halloween and all that, I just recently asked to be switched to a shot because pills,
you forget.
No, I don't forget, but because this viral stuff, I wasn't expecting to go viral. This is something that just happened.
Okay.
So I got overwhelmed. I couldn't sleep. I had
anxiety and stuff.
Yeah, so my husband was like, you need to take more because I had a lower dosage. You need to take more medication. But every time I did something that they feel like they ain't like or disagree with, it's like taking medication. I feel like y'all gonna overdose me. Keep making me take my medication. I'm supposed to take it 1 time a day, and y'all keep saying, take your medication, you're crazy, saying it. Okay. You know? So I'm like, y'all not finna overdose me.
Have you tried yoga? Yoga, it really calms the adrenal glands. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you can't do. Like, there's a natural way that you could do it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like the medication, like, you're going to have to stay away from caffeine.
Well, I mean, I wish I didn't have to take the medication. You know, I heard the Dr. Sabi and his practices and stuff like that was a real good.
It's real, but you gotta, it's certain things you can't do. Alcohol will trigger it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're not going to drink today in honor of you.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
That's big, Tasha.
Yeah, no, we're not doing that water. We'll pour them in a wine glass, okay?
Okay.
And so there's a lot of things, chocolate, dark chocolate, stress triggers it. It could be, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of things, certain foods.
And I'm not really good with a lot of rules and restrictions, so I asked them to put me on the shot so I could be good for 30 days and then.
So every month you'll take a shot?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Well, shout out to the husband for being a husband.
Shout out to my husband.
Yes. And you for being vulnerable like that to talk about it, because a lot of people
He's
don't.
a good man. It's just like, you know, I really want to.
But do you understand like how courageous you are to come on a platform like mine to admit that you do suffer from bipolar and mania, and it does cause you to be hypersexual. It has affected your marriage. It has affected your life in many ways that are devastating, but you're still here and trying to push through. You know what I'm saying? And so like a lot of people don't like to touch on that. And I wish more people that were public figures would talk about those things instead of like, you know, yeah, we got the Kanye, but it's kind of like he doesn't even want to.
You know who's the activist for mental health? Oh, Young Dro.
Who?
Young Dro.
Young Dro. Yeah. I should have taken Young Dro. Yeah, I know Young Dro. We've interviewed him before in the past, and so, you know, he's a neighbor of, you know, one of my family members. So like, but that takes a lot. So listen, I forgot to even introduce you, Bre-Z.
No, you mix two artists together. So Bre-Z is like that's like an R&B artist.
Let me say you this. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay?
Fine. It's okay.
I know your music, right? But your name?
You got the Mac part right.
I got the Mac part right.
But it's Bre-Z.
It's Bre-Z, not Dre-Z. See, there we go.
Bre-Z is an artist.
I was an R&B girl.
Yeah, she's an R&B girly. Bre-Z. She raps. She raps and
and she don't like me either. So but it's cool. Bre-Z. My bad, y'all. So listen, no disrespect. I wanted to call you by your first name, but they need to know you by your stage name. So you know what I'm saying? So we got Bre-Z.
Bre-Z.
Okay, in the building. You are Gucci Mane's former artist, okay?
First artist that he ever signed.
First artist.
First artist that he ever signed.
As a female. He likes female.
No, not female, just first artist, period. The very first artist he ever signed.
Okay.
Not just female. The very first artist he ever signed
back in 2000. How old were you when he signed you?
I was 17.
17. Now, rumors were swirling. Were you guys in a relationship when he signed you?
In a relationship before I ever did music with him.
So how old we talking?
Okay, so
if you were 17, how old was he?
I knew Gucci before we was in a relationship, because being in living in the same neighborhood. So I knew him 3 years prior to.
So y'all used to fuck?
And once we was in a relationship, yes.
Okay, and how old were you when you was in a relationship with Gucci?
17, when I started the relationship part.
When you started fucking Gucci?
Yeah.
Okay, and so how old was Gucci?
He was like 24.
24 and a 17-year-old. Okay, all right. Welcome to the wine cellar. So
we're here.
All right. So you wrote in. I wanted to read your email, like I said, because it's interesting. You said, you know, hello, Tasha K. My name is Bre-Z. I'm an underground female rapper from Atlanta. I don't think you're underground.
Well, I'm underground, but some of the songs I'm a part of are mainstream. But I'm an underground artist.
Underground is somebody that's never been discovered, though. You've been discovered already. You're already on radio.
Just meant like
so you're independent. You're independent. You're independent.
I'm independent.
Okay, so underground is somebody I ain't never heard of.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool. And so you say you've recently been going viral with Gucci. You in regards to domestic violence video, and we're gonna put that video in here where he punched you in the face at a show back in 2005. Right. And you say you have 20 years worth of unpaid royalties that are due to you. Okay. You also say you may have heard some of the hit records I am featured on, like Go Ahead. Yes. That's one of my song Pills. Okay. I've been on several podcasts explaining my grievances with Gucci. However, you've been withholding specific details about the 6-year relationship that you guys had. The Jeezy and BMF beef, stealing records, ideas from me, and more with more receipts to back up my story and claims. And you said you've been a subscriber to the channel for years now,
for a long time, years.
Oh, wino, I love it, I love it, I love it. And you said basically you could check the analytics to prove it.
So I'll give you my email and you can see how long the watch time
child.
is deep.
You hear that shows, okay?
Right.
And so basically you gave me your Instagram, your phone number and everything, and then you actually brought in some of these receipts. Okay, and so these.
I tried to give you something that nobody else had, and that's just
you.
proof of the relationship part.
Okay,
and this is the other letter is from his brother Throwback that he was locked up at the time around the time I was signed. So
okay, so this is a letter from Gucci Mane here to you. Don't forget, guys, we are featuring the Koji Cocoa Soap. This is something that I use to help even my skin tone, clear dark marks and things like that. This is available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10, okay? Be careful about using it on your face. Yes, it will lighten the dark marks, but it will lighten your face as well, and you don't want to be out here looking like Nene Leakes, okay? This is the Koji Cocoa Soap.
Ranger Davis when he was in Rice Street, 2006, January 12th.
Okay. And it says this letter was processed through special mailing procedures to forward to you because it came from jail, and this came from...
Throwback, his brother.
His brother, okay, to basically solidify a lot of the things that you're going to say today. Okay, cool. So welcome to the wine cellar. I'm sorry, the water cellar for you, child.
The water cellar. It's good to be here.
Go ahead, pour it in your wine glass. There we go. We drinking water. In support of mental health.
One thing they can't say is I had liquor courage, so we're going to speak sober mind and sober thoughts.
I ain't finna trigger you like that. So cheers. Cheers. McBreezy, okay?
Cheers.
And so you did say on one of your interviews that you wouldn't say anything bad about Gucci.
I said that.
You said that.
And I didn't have no intentions on saying anything bad about him because he never publicly said anything bad about me.
Okay.
And not only that, even though I have issues with him as far as the business side, he was the good to me. I know a lot of people may find it hard to believe from how he punched me in my face on the video, but honestly,
he pushed
God,
you and punched you in your face.
Yeah, he did. He did. And so, honest to God, Gucci was a good boyfriend, fiance, all of that. Like he treated me like a princess. He like the ground I walk on.
So you were engaged to him?
Yeah, like I had 3 different engagement rings.
Oh.
Yeah, see, a lot of people think like the fight was the end all be all. That was literally in the beginning, So we was together years past. It's just like that incident got leaked later on, but we were still together past that. That was the only time he ever put his hands on me. We had a toxic relationship, but that was the only. He wasn't a woman beater. He didn't. That was the first and last time he ever did that.
I like when y'all say he wasn't a woman beater. He just punched me in the eye one time.
It was the one time. I'm just being honest. We did have a toxic relationship, but that's just because I'm an alpha too, So it's kind of we bump heads a lot.
Okay, so but just because you bump heads a lot, I mean, did you put hands on him?
I mean, we wasn't domestic. We wasn't domestic. It was like a lot of ego and like
It was domestic.
Okay.
It was domestic.
It never got to that, extreme.
It did because he did it in public.
He was high.
It don't matter. He put his hands on you. I hate when women go through domestic violence and y'all like to dial it back to, he was high. He couldn't have really meant it because he loved me and I was engaged to him. Girl, the man beat your ass.
I hit him back. They ain't show that part.
Okay, good. You supposed to defend yourself. Mm-hmm. That's self-defense.
I didn't get knocked out. Let's clear that up. Y'all ain't never seen me on no ground nowhere. I ain't never had no marks.
It don't matter. Like, it goes to show, like, you've been through a lot of drama, like, and trauma. And
I've been through a lot of trauma.
Exactly. And it's like you're trying to sweep it under the rug. Like,
and that's why I have all this built up. Like, I've been kind of spazzing out on the internet because I'm triggered. I'm reliving all these emotions all over again.
Yeah.
And it's a lot.
Okay. So what made you come out in the first place?
Well, what happened was I had a show. I've been getting booked from these songs.
Okay, move that water out of the way. You're gonna move it. You're gonna
okay, yeah.
So you've been doing you've been performing your songs.
Yeah, I've been performing my songs, and the issue I've been having is every time I try to put up one of my performances, Instagram, social media, YouTube, they take it down. They either take it down, block it, or mute it, and say I don't own the rights. And that's been going on. And I just been dealing with it the best I can. Sometimes I replace it with other songs. But that's been a frustration because I can't show my growth, my development, my interactions with the audience. I can't show none of that because of the record being blocked from, I can't use it.
So who owns the record? UMG?
Big Cat Records.
Oh, Big Cat.
Big Cat Records. But so the Go Ahead record was the first record on his first album.
Okay.
Number 17 on the Trap House album. And Big Cat is the label who put that out. But there are also, and then he also put out a second and a third album on Gucci, which we did a year later, which was Pills. Is You Rolling? Girl, he geeked up.
So they mute the music or
sometimes they'll just won't let me put the video up. They'll delete the video, or sometimes they'll leave it up, but they'll leave it muted.
And that's on Facebook,
I don't have the Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, like any platform.
Okay.
They track the. Anyway, so I say I don't have the rights because I'm not authorized to use it. But I wrote on these records. It's me. I'm the performing artist on the record, but somehow I don't have the rights to use it. And I've tried to dispute it, and I haven't gotten anywhere. So this whole situation that went viral was unexpected, but I basically just was venting to my audience on Instagram that, hey, I did these big shows and I can't post my performance because they saying I don't have the right. So that's when I started saying I was going to go sue, and I never wanted to have to sue, but this is a hindrance to me and it's frustrating.
Okay.
And somehow that went viral. I don't know why. But it did, and it was all over the radio station the next day. Miss Shanika, Young Job was talking about it, Ricky Smiley, and then they say, I look up, they sending me Apple News. It's everywhere. Then they started digging up who I was, and then they started finding the fight, because that's one of the first things. I don't want to call it a fight, the altercation, the assault. Mm-hmm. They found that, and so then the news outlets started reporting, Gucci's in trouble. He's got domestic issues with this artist. He haven't paid this artist. And they kind of like forced my hand because I was just really frustrated. But I didn't know I had a legit case. I mean, I know I've been trying to fight for my rights and my royalties for a long time, but every lawyer that I ever had a meeting with or took a meeting with will start the process, and then they'll just disappear. Everybody's scared to go up against Gucci and that machine. So he ain't
got no machine no more.
Well,
Atlantic is of no more. Mm-hmm. So he's had to let all of his artists go, and he's trying his best to hang on.
Okay, and I need
one song.
What you said, I wasn't gonna say nothing bad about him.
Okay, yeah, you did say that. So you on Tasha K?
But I just I'm human. I just got frustrated. You know what I'm saying? I always try to be the bigger person, but just. It's like, y'all know that y'all owe me, so why not just pay me? I shouldn't have. It always come with strings attached. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, he done tried to sign me to the new 1017, and he want to start over with a clean slate and just.
So Keyshia K, or his wife, was going to allow him to re-sign you.
Oh no, she didn't have that type of pull back then, like 2010, 2011. That relationship was kind of fresh, so she didn't have that type of influence.
But they was still together though.
Barely.
Did you ever sleep with Gucci while he was with Keyshia?
Well, yeah, the same time. Yeah, we was together. I was there from the beginning. So Gucci has always had multiple women. Let's be very clear.
Okay.
Now, I was his main, but he always had multiple women. That's like an understanding that we had. So I've sat back and watched him have PR relationships, like with Buffy the Body. We was cool, and Jackie O. And then come along Keyshia, but it started when he started dating her, like the trust part started getting a little fishy. Like, he'll keep stuff from me and start moving a little.
But why would he do that? Because, like, I saw an interview with what's his name? The one that's with Angela Simmons. Gotti. Yeah, I saw an interview with Gotti, and he said that he hit Keyshia while she was with Gucci.
That was like a known thing.
And then Rick Ross was hitting Keyshia.
And that's why I said he was a sucker. Gucci always been a bit trick. You get what I'm saying? So it's like sometimes if a woman come into his life, they got some kind of clout or got some kind of pull that could change his life for the better. He kind of gets sucked into that and kind of become submissive to the women in some type of way.
So you say
I think because of her business side,
he's submissive to Keyshia.
because he was the same way that he was with Deb when she came in the picture and kind of Olivia Pope the situation. I saw it with my own eyes, you know. So women that got some kind of
yeah, she did help him to lose weight, got him some new teeth. You know, they say he looked like a, clown. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because he used to have that long turtleneck. His neck.
Yeah, some suspect going on with it.
Yeah, like I think he had some plastic surgery.
Yeah, because I was hearing some stories in World Star about some stuff about, the size of his thing. And I was like, oh, that must be something else. He must have had surgery with that too.
Why?
Because like World Star, you know how those girls used to come out with their stories about the rappers and stuff. And one day I read a story on World Star or Media Takeout or something when they were saying about the sexual encounter that they had with him, and they said he had a big penis.
And then you said,
and I know he never had one. You said that's all them years when he was with me. So he either had a surgery or it's a clone, like they say, because like he never. Now I ain't saying the sex wasn't good, but he never have a big. So I don't know. It's some suspect with the situation. Like I stated, when I saw him in 2010 at Patchwork, it was like a operated Gucci. It wasn't like I didn't see him through his eyes. Like it didn't seem like he was in there. It seemed performative. So.
Okay. So there is a letter to you addressed from Gucci while he was in jail. Okay, dated January 12, 2006. Roderick Davis, 901 Rice Street, Atlanta, Georgia. Fulton County, baby. And it reads, LaFleur to the death, baby. I love you by Gucci Mane. We have the handwritten letter. Girl, you better put this on eBay. Child, you make some money.
Okay.
I love the way you love me, he says to you, McBreezy. I love the way you hug me. I love the way you kiss me. I love the way you touch me. And if you were to leave me, I don't know what I'd do. I wonder, do you love me as much as I love you? Look at him, he's a poet.
He's a poet.
Gucci. Okay. I love the way you smile. I love to hear you talk. I love the way you smell, and I love love me, and I love me the way you walk. I couldn't imagine what his letters were like to Keyshia while he was in jail.
Yeah. I
know you think you're sharing me, but there is no one else, because I will solely show you have me to yourself, says Gucci Mane. I love your dedication. I love your personality. It's easy being Bre-Z, nor easy being Gucci. It can't be easy. Okay, he said, it can't be easy being Bre-Z or easy being Gucci. I love your pretty teeth and I love your big old booty, says Gucci Mane. I love to see your eyes. I love to kiss your thighs. I love that you're a rider and I love to be inside you. Inside you, yeah.
Inside you.
One day you'll have my baby. But you say there's a maybe. But boo, you drive me crazy. That's why you're my lovely lady. Okay? There's nothing I wouldn't do for you. And boo, I swear it's true. Proud to say I love you. And I know you love me too. I love you, says Gucci.
Yeah.
Oh, what did you think?
And it's more where that came from.
What did you think when you read this? Did your heart melt?
I mean, that's how he was on the outside, so it was no different. Like I said, he treated me like a queen. Mm-hmm. They was like, I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like...
It sounds like a love story book.
But this is my thing, right? Mm-hmm. I don't understand why I have to fight so hard, because they say that Keyshia made him a better man. So why not just do the right thing? You know, they ain't not saying you have to have...
They say he got a baby out here he don't even take care of.
That's true. That's true.
So you know the baby? And the baby
I don't know the
special
baby
needs?
personally, but he had a baby just by like a random person that he slept with, and the baby is special needs.
And I was
he
told by the mother, because she contacted
Yeah.
me, that he did nothing for the baby, but yet he takes care of Keyshia K. Kids that she ain't
Let's
never...
talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about it because
Don't forget, today we are offering on shoptkdeals.com the sea moss drops. This is something that everybody needs to have in their diet. It has 98% of the vitamins and minerals that the body needs daily. We have this in mango. We also have it in pineapple. It has 10,000 milligrams of Irish sea moss, the same sea moss that Dr. Sebi preached about, and the same sea moss that a lot of the health gurus preach about as well. It also has spirulina, which is very potent in vitamins and minerals as well. It has zinc, burdock root, and vitamin C, okay? Use the coupon code TK10 to get your sea moss drops.
let's talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's talk about it because I'm getting sent messages through Keisha's friends telling me not to speak on them.
Okay.
And I agreed in the beginning not to speak up.
Okay.
In hopes that they was gonna negotiate with me. But the wire haven't been sent yet. So I'm gonna speak on it.
Okay.
Now the relationship, this ain't got nothing to do with me, and this is not no diss to her kids or nothing. But Gucci's firstborn child that special needs that he does not take care of. Then he has kids that he takes care of with Keyshia. Now here's my thing: you've been hiding your kids from the world for years.
Who?
Keyshia. You have been hiding your kids from the world from years. You say you want to protect them and you want to keep them safe. But as soon as you have a baby with Gucci, you exploiting the hell out the baby from the womb. From the root to the tutor.
Ice and what?
From the I keep up with them. They got two babies.
Baby after diamonds.
They got two babies.
Yeah.
And from the rooter to the tutor, from the womb, you have been exploiting the hell out of the kids.
So the other kids is illegitimate kids, is what you're saying? But since these kids was made in marriage, they legitimate? Is that what you're trying to say?
I just don't understand why you can exploit the kids with Gucci, but not the rest. Do you not love them the same? They not as important.
How many kids does she have?
I really don't know. Maybe like 3 or something like that. I don't know. Some of I didn't see. Oh, have you saw that people been sending me the daughter? One of her oldest daughters, they got her rapping now. And she's like talking real slick. They sending it to me because Gucci posted on her page. And
so Keyshia K, our daughter, now is a rapper.
Is rapping. And, she got some lines in there like pretending like they kind of like dissing me. You can't send no child to come for me. I'm not finna respond to no child. Like, why haven't the Davises made a statement regarding all the stuff that's been in the blogs, in the media? They have not came out and said anything. And I believe that they just waiting on it to blow over. They waiting on me to crawl back under a rock and just go back to being, a civilian. And that's not going to happen. I'm not stopping until I get my money. So, of course,
I don't think he has it.
That's what I heard.
I do not think he has it.
I heard he's been having some financial issues.
Yeah, Atlantic, the money train has stopped.
Well, you know what? It's not even about the money, Tasha. I want credit because the world know these records, but nobody knows the artists attached to the records. Do you know how I feel to hear your voice on the radio, in the clubs, around the world, being performed by some of the biggest art, for years, and nobody knowing that that's you? And then when you tell them, it's like, yeah, right, hard to believe, and they not believing you. Like that's what I've been.
How hard that is.
You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, at least give me the credit, at least.
She said if you give her what's hers, she'll be quiet.
But that's why I've been going so hard on the internet, because I'm like, nah, y'all gonna know, y'all gonna learn today.
Mr. Davis, Mrs. Davis, if you would care to do the honor, she said she'll be quiet. She won't talk about y'all no more.
Just come out and say, yeah, that's her, that's my friend. They told a whole lie and said the Asian doll was the first female that Gucci signed. You remember that?
That's not true.
Do you remember
the
when
receipts is on the internet.
When he first signed her, that was the whole campaign. The first female artist Gucci Mane signed, Asian doll. And that's like they got selective amnesia or something, because come on. And a lot of people think
and didn't she expose him for doing the same thing?
He has never been a good CEO. He never had good business practices.
Well, I thought that's what Keyshia was for.
So I don't know what these folk got going on.
So you got another letter.
Okay, that letter is from his brother Throwback. Everybody know Throwback was Gucci goon right-hand man back in the day.
Okay.
A long Mojo shot.
Can we read this throwback letter?
Can you read it?
I'm gonna try.
Okay,
He got really good penmanship.
So let me just give you
this is like how when we were really taught how to write cursive. He really took his shit serious.
So he addresses Gucci as bruh, but he gonna explain that bruh is Gucci. So.
He says, so it says, sis, June 4th, 2006, Sunday night, 10:30 p.m. Was he in the same jail?
Yeah, no, not the
this
same
was in
jail.
Thomason, Georgia, so he was in a different jail. Okay, so it says, sis, what's up? How was everything going for you and bruh? Last time I talked to you, Lord, see these kids, let me say something real quick. You know, kids these days can't read this.
Why?
Because they don't teach them how to write cursive no more. So they can't
taught us
read
in
it.
school how to
See,
write
I
cursive.
learned how to write
And
cursive in
signatures.
Germany. It was called Danelian at the time. So yeah, like this right here, I if I get this to my daughter, she'd probably be like, yeah, see, here's the thing. All right, so last time I talked to you, you was mad at bruh. And he's talking about Gucci. You know, bruh be tripping sometime. You know he will always fuck with you. Heard. Okay. You signed to the label.
Heard you signed to the label.
Heard you signed to the label. That shit going good, I hope. Well, I was just writing to get on your ass about those pictures. What's up with the pictures, sis? Damn. Come on, sister. It's forgetting about the kid. What kind of pictures he wanted from you?
The girls that he was messing with, my friends, he was asking me to send pictures.
Like naked pictures and shit?
Of them.
Okay, cool. When I'm going to see the pictures, man, Yoko, send me some pictures of the video shoot with Princess and V. For Crime Month. Okay. And Princess, I said, what's up? And try to give Ho my address and gets here if she want me to write. Yoko wrote me twice and shit, but I just don't know, sis. I think she talking me one thing and doing another. What do you think? Do you remember that night and what you did? Ha ha. You lame as hell for that shit. What is he talking about?
I can't tell you.
Nah, tell me. Tell me.
Nah, Tasha. I can't.
Why?
It's gonna get the end of it gonna get back to some of the Gucci stuff.
Nah, but
I'm gonna give you some exclusive.
Did you
Tasha.
fuck this dude?
Tasha, no. I tried him.
So is this what he's talking about?
Yeah, he said, yeah, I tried him.
So this Gucci brother, right hand man, and you basically tried to bust down Gucci's best friend.
Listen, it was fun and game.
What's his name again?
Throwback. He go by Young Throwback.
Young Throwback. Okay.
He on tour right now. Shout out to Young Throwback.
Shout out to Young Throwback. Okay, you was trying to throw it back to him, child.
No.
Okay, do you remember that night and what you did? Ha ha. What did you do?
Tasha,
You got him hand?
No. Tasha,
Okay, you lame ass for that shit. You gave that man blue balls? Yeah, you know what you talking about, don't you? If so, write and tell me what happened that night. So how all that shit we did end up happening anyway? End up happening anything. It was good while it lasted. What you think? So it sounds like you did have an affair with him.
No, I didn't have no affair. Tasha, read the rest of the letter. Okay, this is what you got to understand.
You're not a good liar.
Okay, now let me.
Because you're an honest person.
Let me let you understand something.
Okay.
Like the toxicity of the Gucci man, like he would mess with my friends. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, so he would
mess with people that's close to me. Like he used to just sleep with any, like, so it was a tit for tat.
He looked like at the time he would sleep with anything.
It was a tit for tat thing.
Okay.
So if he would do something foul, I would do something foul. If he go mess with a big singer or another rapper, I would go mess with another rapper. If he go, so it'll be a back and forth. I'll go, you go mess with a rapper. Okay, well, I'm finna go mess with somebody that you look up to.
Really
so
messy.
it was that, you know what I'm saying?
So yeah, they were
not
both,
like a fair.
So Gucci wrote you this in January 2006, and his best friend wrote you in June 4th, 2006. So basically, he was saying, I love you. And Gucci was saying, I love you earlier that year. And then later that year, he talking about, do you remember that night on what we did, girl? And what you did. Okay. I have more to talk about on that situation, but I'm going to wait until you write back. So write back or whatever. Talk about this letter. Okay, sis. So how is bruh? So he goes on to ask about Gucci after he asked you if you remember that night that y'all had. doing your eyes. Hold on. How is Gucci? So how is bruh
Doing in your eyes.
doing in your
How's
eyes?
he doing in your eyes?
Bruh is Gucci man, and he says that in parentheses. Is he doing okay? Is his mind right?
Because he had bipolar before I ever had it.
Okay.
He had like mental issues.
Okay.
Before I
so
even came
is
in the
he
picture.
looking out for you as an artist, girlfriend? Bruh is all down to earth nigga. It just he be so busy until he lets his relationship give the short until he lets his relationship get the short end of the stick. So if your relationship is on the bad end, believe me, it will get better. Trust me, we'll write back and send me those pictures with it. Until next, stay strong and have faith. And I miss all of y'all, okay? I will be home soon. I will have you in mind. I don't have to do but 14 months, and I've already did 6 months. Be home soon. Sincerely yours, Throwback.
Okay. Now we can move on. I just had to have some proof that, I am who I say I am.
Yeah.
We were in a relationship.
Slang! Come take a picture of these. real quick.
Make some copies.
We gotta make some copies. Take it to the copy
They
machine.
said you were messy, Tasha.
I am. Take it to the copy machine.
They said, be
copy
careful
it.
with her.
Take the picture with the internet. We know we're just dealing receipts. We want to make sure that you're protected and you're not dragged for inconsistencies and stuff. So
I ain't do nothing to that man that he ain't do to me first. It's just pretty like that.
But hitting the best friend is pretty lethal though. I like that.
He hit my best friend.
I like it.
He hit my best friend.
Who was your best friend at the time?
At the time, Valencia.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I know her.
She got a daughter that's very popular.
Who her daughter, John?
She's a young girl named Vasayu.
I don't know.
She's like real
Sure,
popular.
YouTuber or something.
People gonna know. For Atlanta people gonna know. She a YouTuber, yeah. She a YouTuber. She real popular, but he hit my best friend. And he was hitting everything. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So it was just like a tit for tat. I just feel like that stuff that Megan Thee Stallion them and all the city girl be rapping about, that's how I really carried myself. Like, I felt like I was the Mac and I was surprised. You get what I'm saying? I was an established artist before Gucci had a career.
Mm.
So I was signed. I had my own record label. I had my own songs on the radio. I was discovered by DJ Greg Street.
Okay.
So I was an already established artist before he was.
So you think he used you to get on a little bit?
No, he
clout?
did. No.
Okay, I'm just asking.
No, he didn't. He had his own path, his own separate career. But when we did finally link up and start doing music, he realized what he had, and so he used me to, make his label bigger or make himself look better. Like I got this artist he had, but really he didn't build me. He didn't, I was already self-made before he came in the picture, but he did use me to kind of prop himself up and make himself look a certain type of way. So
okay, we'll see. He used you. Okay, cool.
He used you. I mean, he used me.
Yeah,
I ain't got no money.
So what you want to talk about in regards to Bre-Z and BMF?
Okay, because people don't understand.
If you are really trying to fast, if you are really trying to suppress your appetite, the right way, the Activate Fasting Drops is the way that you need to go. The reviews on the website speak for themselves. If you're looking for appetite suppression, which means you have to start first thing in the morning, okay? And you put the drops in your body, you put a little water in your body, and you just do a water fast throughout the day. People are emailing me saying, hey, Tasha, they work better than any type of Ozempic or semaglutide that's out there. It just helps to settle the gas in the stomach, and the stomach tells the brain that you're not hungry no more, okay? And so the fasting drops are available on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 and let me know how much weight you've lost personally using the active drops, okay? And with
Bre-Z and BMF.
Okay, because people don't understand a lot of the trauma and stuff that I went through with that situation. Because you got to understand, Gucci was beefing with Jeezy around the time all of this stuff was happening. So when I address that situation,
Now start from the beginning, because you gotta like when these viewers don't know what you're talking about.
So a lot of people know that Gucci and Jeezy had a beef over the So Icy song. So I said,
yes.
Remember, all these girls decided I'm so icy. So what the beef started was Jeezy wanted to use that record on one of his projects.
Okay.
And Gucci had an album coming out, and he was like, no, this is my only hit single. I want to use this for my project. So they started beefing over their record.
Okay.
And the beef got real deep. To the point where Jeezy was putting a hit out on him, saying, well, not a hit out on him per se, but like, somebody go snatch his chain, I give you X amount of dollars. So it got real deep in these like street dudes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
not fighting over songs. That's bitch nigga shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. So
they was fighting over a kilo or something. You talking about a song?
This stuff started about a song.
Oh my God, that's worse than a bitch.
But you know, people losing their lives over songs these days.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
So basically, this is what I wanted to mention.
Okay.
Everybody knows about the viral assault when Gucci pushed and punched me in my face, right? But what they don't know is that Gucci was out on bond from the murder charge that he got for, they said, I don't know if it's Jeezy artist or not, but he was affiliated with Jeezy.
Okay.
So that man was killed and Gucci went to jail for it, but he got off on self-defense. He was out on bond during the time of that video, that when he assaulted me.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying was, if I would have called the police on Gucci that night, he would have been done for. Like the domestic shit on top of you know what I'm saying? He just got out on bond for that.
For murder?
Yeah.
Self-defense.
And I didn't tell.
Okay.
So that part, then not only that, like, I don't know if it was months or a year later, but it was like soon. Like Gucci said, if you look at his track record, he in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail. There was another case where he had another real brutal attack on somebody at Big Cat Record Studio, which is label at the time.
And who was the person?
Huh?
Who was the person?
Now I don't know who the person was, but it was some kind of altercation with them.
Okay.
But I basically went to court. During that trial situation like that when he had to go to jail, and I had to testify for him in court.
And lie for him.
Nah, we ain't doing this. What we not gonna do. This is what we not gonna do. No, I didn't lie for him. I was his alibi, so therefore I had to testify. So what I'm saying is, when I was speaking up about the Keyshia situation and how she's credited for being his ride or die, I only stated that she only, his last stay in prison, she allegedly held him down because she flipped some money. But I wanted the world to know I'm the real ride or die. I was the one in the trap houses. I was the one that had the work and the guns and all of that stuff back in the day and was going to his court. It's one thing to stand beside a man in court, and it's another thing to be involved in his case. So you get what I'm saying? That's just like people taking credit for my music.
Okay.
People taking credit for my story and my history. But I was saying Keyshia came in the picture when he was a millionaire and established artist and a working artist at the time. But I was in the trenches with him. But Gucci been saying this in all his records. We can put a clip of him. He has a whole music video with Rick Ross called Headshots from his Trap God project. This is while he was still with Keyshia. I think they might have been 2 years into their relationship, because this was 2012 when he wrote the song Headshots. And he said, I had a pistol in the club the first day I met Weezy. AR in the car the first day I met Jeezy. Glock 40 on my hip, it was just me and Matt Bre-Z. But everybody keep trying to belittle me to just being a girl that he punched in the face. When the whole world singing songs, y'all love the songs that I did with him, but I never get credit for being a girl from Go Ahead or being a girl from Pills or being the first artist. These are my frustrations. They want to belittle me to just being the girl that got punched in the face and knocked out by Gucci Man. But no, I was the ride or die. And he made songs about me. He have stolen some of my records and, you know what I'm saying, perverted them and made them his own and all that kind of stuff. So this is all the stuff that I was going through. Not only that,
I can tell that because recently he's been recycling the same old songs.
With the and that's a part of the reason why I'm going so hard, because I know Pills and Go Ahead is next. He did the Freaky Girl with Lotto. He doing the Susie with Stacey Red.
Yeah.
You think he wasn't finna come back with a Go Ahead in the Pills with one of these new female rappers over my dead body? Over my dead body. That's why I'm like, I'm already seeing what's going on. You recycling your old records that was hot. And you use them with these new female rappers. Because, you know, they say his new music ain't the same. It don't hit like the old stuff.
It's not.
Mrs. Davis. Because this is, she said, she was
go
saying...
ahead, look at that camera and say, go ahead, tell Miss Davis what you want to know.
Mrs. Davis. Because she was sending messages through her friend Reese, right, to get back to me. And they was asking me not to speak on her.
Okay.
She ain't got nothing to do with it. She ain't never met me. We ain't never crossed paths.
Obviously, you changed your mind.
Mrs. Davis, I just want you to know, I don't care how many songs Gucci Mane has written about you. The only songs people care about is Go Ahead and Pills and I Think I Love Her and all the records that he referenced me and was talking about Mac Bre-Z. Nobody out here singing on Miss Davis songs. And also, I have an issue with Mrs. Davis as well because she can monetize. You know about monetization. You know that they platforms, if they make reels with it, they can generate revenue from YouTube, from all their platforms. So my issue is not with her, like on no personal, but if you can monetize by posting Go Ahead and Pills and all the other songs that Gucci talking about me and I've written on these records and I can't even post it, let alone monetize from it, and I never seen not one red cent. Damn right I got a problem that you can get on stage and pretend like your man talking about you and it's not. Let him perform Miss Davis on stage.
See, I used to think
this been going on for years.
I didn't think for her to be such an entrepreneur, right, and a businesswoman and a mogul, for her to be reduced down to dancing beside him, it's real stiff on stage.
And from Jamaica and can't wine work for.
I saw them in person in concert, and I was like, "What is she doing?"
She got no rhythm.
She looks like she's struggling.
First of all, she ain't got a street bone in her body. She lame as hell.
But she puts herself in all of his videos.
Right, looking corny.
She's like
looking corny.
She's like the female version of Diddy.
Yeah, looking
all
corny
in the
as
video.
hell. All up in the video.
All up in the video and shit. Taking that, like. And I don't know.
And I said it.
All to sell some lip stain?
And who gonna check me, boo? I told them I'm gonna say I'm gonna say my piece and I'm gonna say how I feel. Yeah, I gave y'all the opportunity to silence me. You didn't send no money. But y'all keep hopping online with the millions of dollars, talking about who you want to sign and all that. Y'all really ain't got it. Just come out and say, I ain't got it and file bankruptcy. But I gave y'all multiple opportunities to silence me. It's up. I will go on every platform till I get my money, and I ain't scared of no damn Illuminati. So let's be very clear on that.
Illuminati is having some issues right now.
Okay,
they're tied up in court.
Yeah, so, like, no, a lot of people's like, you know, he's a big Mason and he's a big. I know Masons. I got Masons that's free. Like,
no,
what
the Illuminati right now? They got the heat on them. The heat is on them. The fence is on them.
Man, God is about to shut all this down.
They already did.
Cat Williams made me do it, so I feel nobody but God. So I don't care about no Illuminati, no Mason. No, I feel God. So they about to come shut this whole thing down. You see it happening. He fed up.
I see it. So, damn. You ain't never hit Jeezy, did you?
Oh, no.
Or Gotti or anybody like that?
No, I've been with 3 people in BMF.
Who?
BMF affiliates. So BMF affiliates or whatever. I've been with Blood Raw, you know, Blood Raw from City.
Blood Raw. He from my hometown, Panama.
Yeah, we was dating.
His sister got that weed. She started that weed business, the $50 weeds back in the day. Maya, I think her name.
I dated Blood Raw.
Okay.
I dated Levi. You wouldn't know Levi.
Okay.
Levi. They know BMF. And then Tobias Tate. You probably seen him on Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
That was dating the Tokyo.
Okay.
That's
any other celebrities besides outside of
Young Buck, Webby.
You dated Buck? This was before or after he was gay? He came out as gay?
Before. Okay. This was during the time I was still with Gucci. I went on a massacre tour with Buck.
Oh shit! And you hit Buck while you was with Gucci?
Yeah, I mean, Keyshia
did. His wife did
This is what you gotta understand.
His wife allegedly did it.
This is what Tasha. This is what you gotta understand.
Gucci don't mind.
He
don't mind sharing.
Do you blame me because like just like I ain't been, I'm not paid now. When Gucci, every time Gucci got locked up, the label Big Cat was not taking care of me. They was not taking care of.
Okay.
Gucci had another girl before me, another woman before me. Her name is Angel. She did an interview you might want to check out with the progress report with Lala Shepherd. That's who he was with before me. And that's why part of the reason why he punched me in the face, he was trying to prove to her that we had that going on. You know, I was just his artist or whatever like that. But he had a long-standing relationship with his first like love of his life, Angel. But when I came in the picture, I didn't know nothing about her. Cause like, you know how you have women that you don't bring outside?
Yeah.
She was one of them women that just, it was this woman, but she didn't come out.
So you said he jumped over and tried to punch you to prove to her?
That we ain't had that going on. Cause he had just got caught basically coming home from the road.
The murder.
She found pictures of us dressed alike and stuff in his bag.
And that's what couples do.
And they got into a big argument. And so he told me not to come to the party, and he was trying to make up with her and brought her to the party. I came anyway. So he was going out the way. On top of him being high, he was going out the way to prove to her we ain't had that going on and he ain't care for me and nothing like that. So that's how I ended up getting punched for real.
But did y'all fuck after the club?
So he sent her home from that spot, and we all met up at Magic City where I got interviewed at, and we was together. But Gucci had a show the next day.
Okay.
So let's be clear. I did not call the police. He gave me a couple $1,000 so I can get me my own place. Mind you, I'm a child. I wasn't even 18. So that was part of the issue. Like, he got to go home to her sometimes, but we was always on the road or either at my mama's house or we had our own hotel room, but we was together every day.
Okay.
So he was like, get us our own spot. So my mama he cashed me out. That the next day, my mama ended up co-signing. My mama ended up co-signing for me an apartment.
Okay.
So me and Gucci can have our own spot. So that's where most of that money went to furniture and apartment and stuff like that. Then he got caught another charge on the road and got sticked away for six months. And so it was like, he got sent away a lot of time. That's how I end up with Book. Because there's people out there that was like willing to take care of me when the label wasn't taking, they weren't taking care of me.
So you and Buck, y'all was in a relationship?
We dated. We dated.
Okay.
He flew me out to
This
California.
is when he was with G-Unit or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Fifth, no. Yeah, it's a whole thing. So the whole time when he was beefing on the Massacre tour, when he was beefing with Phil, Fifth was using me to mess with Book. Fifth tried to fuck me too.
Really?
Yeah. And I wouldn't because I had already been with Book. Wow, I'm still with Gucci.
So
you think I'm finna... So let me tell you the story.
This is
you got time?
I got time, child. That's what we here for. Let's go.
This story is some tea.
Okay. One.
So the Massacre tour.
Okay.
That's fifth album.
Okay.
So what happened was they stopped in Atlanta. I didn't go to the show, the concert. I went to the after party. Everybody was at the after party. Everybody, Jermaine Dupri, Akon, everybody you could think of was at this after party. So what happened was a lot of my friends from that night went and slept with rappers from the club. And all the rappers was all booked at the Ritz-Carlton. So the whole tour was booked at the Ritz-Carlton, and that's what everybody got a room at the Ritz-Carlton after the concert.
Okay.
So some of my friends went with Till, some of my friends went with some more people. I ain't go with nobody. So I was just sitting in the lobby waiting on everybody to be done. So then
done fucking.
Not in the lobby. I was up on the floor. Yeah,
okay.
Done fucking. I was waiting on them because they was riding with me. So I was waiting on everybody to be done fucking.
Okay.
And then I was, just sitting in the room, in the hallway, just waiting.
Okay.
And so Buck and his crew come off the elevator.
We have the sugar case. I am so in love with the body oils, and you guys are too, because you're emailing me about them. These are body oils infused with like glazed donut fragrances. We also have watermelon squeeze. We have, let me put this up. We have the watermelon squeeze. We also have the Georgia peach body oil, okay? I usually put these on when I get out of the shower, wet, let them soak into the skin while the pores are open. And then, of course, I carry a bottle around to touch up. It doesn't leak. And that's one thing that I like about this Black-owned body oil company is that they don't leak all in your purse. I could travel with these. They don't spill. I don't know where the hell she got these bottles from or the oils, but she's doing her thing. You can access the sugar case on my website. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off your first order. And last but not least,
So I was waiting on everybody to be done fucking.
Okay.
And then I was, just sitting in the room, in the hallway, just waiting.
Okay.
And so Buck and his crew come off the elevator. Then they look and they like, what you got going on? Why you just sitting here? You good? And I was like, my friends is down, they in the room, I'm just waiting on them. So Buck offered let me come to his room until they was finished. Now we had phones, so they could call me when they was done or whatever like that. So basically I ended up staying in Buck's room and we was just talking like all night till the sun come up. So it's about like 6 o'clock in the morning. He was like, well, it's, nice chopping it up with you, but we got a next stop. And he asked me did I want to go on the tour with him, like go on the rest of the tour with him.
Oh.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? At the time, I was going through an eviction because Gucci was locked up and the label wasn't taking care of helping me pay none of my bills. So I was a little stressed out, actually. Mm-hmm. And at the time, I had a mixtape with DJ Scream.
Okay.
My very first mixtape called Making Education. I had tons of CDs, like boxes of CDs. So I was like, this would be a good opportunity. I can go to other states and promote myself. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know what, I'm going to go. But I said, we got to make a deal. I'll go, but I have to drive my own car because I didn't want to be put in a situation where I'm on that tour bus and I don't fuck or somebody else might try me and I don't comply and then I get stranded and stuck out there.
They used to do women like that all the time.
Yes. I'm already knowing how it goes.
They don't bust them open.
Yeah, so I mean, being with him is one thing, but you got a group of people on the bus, and I just didn't want to be put in that situation. I had a Ford Expedition, so Explorer. I had a Ford Explorer back then, so I was like, you just pay for the maintenance on my car or whatever like that. They didn't have that many places to go.
Okay, right.
So we was in Georgia, then went to Florida, and went all the way up to Virginia Beach was the last stop. Okay. So while this is going on, mind you, Gucci Mane is still so icy Gucci Mane. Jeezy, like street, everybody know who that is. And I'm like his girl, like people know, you feel me? So at the time, Buck was had an issue with Filth, right? Okay. I'm cool with everybody on the tour. I'm cool with Yayo. I'm cool with Wu-Tang. I'm just cool with everybody. Olivia can't stand me because she was the only female that was on the road. And then I came on and got cool with everybody. So it's just like a lot of hate stuff going on. But this is what Filth did every show. This is what he did. You know how like every show is like the arena is the same, got the same setup. So I had backstage pads and all that. So I sat in the same section every time. So Filth, when he go into his 21 question set, about to do that, he'll go find somebody in the audience. They'll put the camera on him on the big screen, and he'll talk to him and go into the set. He did that every single show.
With you?
Yeah, with me. Every single show, he had the camera people put it on me in the audience and said the same thing. If you was my girl, and he'll go into 21 questions. But he only did that to fuck with Buck because he knew I was on tour with Buck. But then, the very last stop before they went overseas, right? He had Buck, like, it was the same routine. So it was promo, they did press, then they did the concert. Then after the concert, they did the after party. And at the after party, all the groupers come back, everybody fuck, and then sun come up and they on to the next stop. So this particular stop, I think he knew I probably wasn't going to be around no more because it was the last leg of the U.S. tour. So Filth, when we came back from the after party, had security come down, get Buck before we could take our clothes, do anything, and had security come get him and say, hey, boss needs you in the studio. They had a studio on the bus. So he made him go to the studio and record while Filth sent his security to come get me to bring me back to his room. I'm not knowing what's going on. Like, while all of a sudden, he's sending for me. So he's sending for me, so what you seeing in there? Whoop, da, whoop, da, whoop, da, 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 da. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to get me to just, talk bad about him or say.
Why?
Yeah, and so
they been beefing.
Yeah, so they was beefing then, but he was like bullying the hell out of him. And so this is very intimidating to me because you got to understand this is fresh off of the stuff with Vivica. So I'm not like, you're not finna use, I'm already messing with Buck. You're not about to use me as no pawn, and then this shit get back to Gucci in prison, and then I got to deal with that. And then you and Gucci gonna be beefing now. You get what I'm saying? So even though he fine as hell, if I probably would have fucked with him if I would have met him before Buck. But you know what I'm saying? I couldn't put myself in that position. So I, politely turned down the offer. And he was like, it's cool. He actually put my name in one of his songs on his next album. Yeah.
What he say?
I don't remember the name of the song, but whatever the next album that came from the Massacre tour, he was messing with Buck. He was like, you don't sound that easy. You just flying out, taking shopping sprees with Bre-Z, because Buck used to fly me out to California and take me out on shopping sprees and stuff like that. But Buck is signed to G-Unit. So everything is controlled, like the security. He our eyes. He know everything that's going on. So Fifth was knowing everything that he was doing when he was bringing me to California, and I was going with him to his press runs and all that. This is around the same time when he made him cry on the phone. This is all going on, and Gucci locked up.
Why does, from what you saw, why do you think 50 never really fucked with Buck like that? Why do you?
I don't know. That was, beyond. I came in like while all the beef stuff was going on, so I don't really know that history like that. I don't really know.
You never asked her?
No. Buck was trying to sign me to his label 615. And I was like, you can't sign me. I was still signing the Flair 1017.
But if you ask me, Buck look a lot better than 50.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. I think it's the muscles. I think it's just like the
50
power. I don't know.
Yeah, it may be the status, but if we're gonna go looks for looks, Buck kills 50.
Yeah, see, if they had social media back then, oh man.
Yeah,
oh man, my life is a movie. That's why I'm doing this documentary called Life After So Icy. Like I literally got so many stories, and then you was like, who else? So a lot of people, I don't know. Do you know who Player Fly is?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
but tell it anyway. It's a lot of people that may know.
But I know you had asked who else I had been with.
Yeah.
And I went on a rant on Instagram, so I posted a lot of people.
Okay.
And Webby was one of them people.
Okay.
And then I was, talking about it. Now that's some OT.
Go ahead.
I was saving stuff just for you, Tasha.
Let's go.
Let's go, because they can find out about the music and stuff later on. I was saving the wine for you, Tasha.
Yes, girl, I love that.
So let's talk about cheers. I got some tea for you, Tasha.
Remember, we are drinking water in honor of mental health, okay?
So everybody know about Boosie and Webby back in their prime.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I know
Boosie and Webby,
Boosie's still thriving. So mind you, I said me and Gucci used to go tit for tat. He mess with somebody, he make me mad, I go do something, and I go mess with somebody who you look up to. So it was one of them situations where, this was after all the beef. Gucci had burned a lot of bridges in the industry. So this is when Miss Dale Walker Mama came in to kind of manage his career and get him on a mainstream level. So she was the cleanup woman. She was just like coming in like Olivia Pope and fixing everything and rebranding him and stuff. So she like, we got to get you out of this big cat situation. So she took him to New York to shop for him a major deal. So it was, of course, Gucci security. It was me, Dale, OJ the Juice Man, and Mojo. We took Gucci white Hummer truck and we took one of his Corvettes, because he had a purple one and he had a yellow Corvette. So them the cars that we took, and we drove 16 hours to New York.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we that was the So Icy game back then.
Okay.
We went up there and she was shopping him, trying to get him a deal. And he ended up signing with Atlantic. Okay. So he actually took me and OJ into a meeting with Atlantic, trying to get like just like he had a joint venture deal with Big Cat, he was trying to get an advance money, saying these are my artists. But when they started wanting to talk about the music, he didn't want them to hear our music. He just wanted them to take his word for it and say, these my artists, and give me the money. It was a lot of shiesty stuff going on back then. But basically what happened was...
You mean the same thing he does now?
The same thing that he does now. And basically what happened was they was kind of making moves out there, but wasn't including me. And I was the only girl that came. So they was like, oh, just go to the hotel room. We finna go do this. This one, she was out there scouting Nicki Minaj and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is what's going on behind my back. Like, and they keeping me out the loop. So I'm feeling some type of way. So guess Webby and Boosie was in town. And I heard them on the radio station. And they had a show, and this was around the time where I think Boosie had his Zoom.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that was like his single at the time. So I heard him on the radio station, and so I called Webby, and I was like, where y'all at? Woo, woo. They was like going to the mall, and they came back up to the label. They came back up to Atlantic afterwards. So, back then, that's when they was doing all the DVDs. You had the Smack DVDs. You had all these DVDs you did. Like what we're doing now is podcasting, but back then, it was the DVDs. That was the big bread and butter.
Okay.
So they had a lot of press set up. So I was in the press room, and everybody lined up. They taking their turns with the interviews and stuff like that. So I'm just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Me and Webby relationship was already established by this point, but Gucci never knew nothing about it.
Oh, gosh.
So I'm in there, I'm sitting there, Webby lap, you know what I'm saying? He doing an interview, I'm just painting a picture for you. I'm sitting on his lap, and he's just smoking. So what happened was, they done finally made it back. So Mojo and Gucci, they coming down, and they coming to the press room too. So
this is our mushroom Vitamix, okay? The T-cell, NK cell Vitamix, very potent. The reviews on the website say everything. This is used to help optimize T cells, to help optimize natural killer cells, which kill off cancer cells in the body and things like that. It's been used in a ton of therapy. It's been in Chinese medicine for years, and people are raving about this. All you got to do is Google shiitake mushrooms. This is shiitake mushrooms along with turkey tail, some lion's mane, some cordyceps, all blended down. You can either cook with it, you can put it in your smoothies, you can drink it in water. Either way, you need this about twice a week. And if you're not down with the powder, we do have the gummies, all right, which has all of that in there. Shiitake mushrooms. It also has the reishi mushroom, has the chaga, it has the white button. And so all of this is condensed down into the mushroom extract complex. And also we have the mushroom 10X, okay? That's available as well on shoptkdeals.com. Use the coupon code TK10 to get 10% off of your first order.
They done finally made it back. So Mojo and Gucci, they coming down, and they coming to the press room too. So they come in, Gucci see me sitting on Webby lap. So you know how you read that letter, you know how he felt about that. So he really couldn't show his emotions. You know what I'm saying? Because like he cool with these people, and he really couldn't show his emotions. So he had Deb call some Spanish girl, some Latin girl that he was messing with up there, and pick her up in a limo, like, yeah, sit in a limo, Cristal, and whoop, 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 da, da, da. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that's supposed to make me jealous or whatever.
Okay.
So we all ended up, Boosie wanted Gucci to get on the remix to Zoom, I think, and we ended up at the studio that Tupac got shot at. I don't remember, I don't remember the name of it, but we all ended up at that studio, and Gucci was in there doing the remix to the Zoom. And I mean, I'm just in there kicking it with Webby, because at this point, I feel some type of way. And yeah, it is what it is. But mind you, we all gotta go.
Y'all was messing around.
No, Webby knew about us.
But he didn't care.
No. You gotta understand, the reason what made me start messing with Webby was because when we was at the Ozone Awards, Gucci was messing with Jackie O. So like, you gonna mess with Jackie O? I saw Webby, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna mess with Webby. That's how me and Webby first started talking. Gucci was messing with Jackie O, and I started messing with Webby. But the gag is, he didn't know my dirt. He was being public with everybody he was with. He didn't know who I was dealing with behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? I didn't kiss and tell. I didn't put that on Front Street. So all this tea that nobody know, like they know now, it's a lot of stuff that I have been keeping a secret.
Like what else?
Let's see. What else? I told you about the BMF. I told you about, what else? What else? I mean, it's a lot.
So there's talk that, Gucci tried to fuck Nicki Minaj.
Right. So do you remember when he went on that rant on Twitter and they tried to say he was hacked?
I think I remember something about that. He was clowning Nikki. This was back in 2006.
Yeah, he said they had a threesome.
Yeah.
But he was also naming a lot of other people in the industry that he had slept with. And honest to God, I don't put that past. I can believe it. But
you know one thing, I don't believe because Nikki ain't never really like no industry news.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
Okay.
I don't believe that Nikki wasn't sleeping around.
Oh, I got these old pictures of you. You look so good. Wait a minute. Okay. For some reason, I thought this was Kurt Frost at first. Oh, okay. Because I was just like, well, that's Gucci. He looks so different.
You see what I'm saying?
It's like he reduced his cheeks or something.
You really think he got surgery, or do you think that is the real Gucci man?
Yeah, like because his face is contoured.
So it's
and
surgery.
He's skinny. So in these pictures, you look so pretty.
I never considered the surgery part.
Yeah. You look so pretty.
Yeah, I mean, Tasha,
yeah.
Like I said, I consider me and Gucci still to be family. Like, beyond everything else, we never had a
I'm going to put these pictures up. So
I never had a falling out with him. Like, I left because I was just tired of being, just run over like a doormat. You feel me? And it got to a point where if you love somebody more than you love yourself, love a man more than you love God, more than you care about your career, it just got real bad. And I always get the short end of the stick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just had to keep making compromises. And I was just like, done. So nothing was never good enough. I gave the man my whole iota. Nothing was never good enough. He was always asking me to do something else.
So when did your career come to like an end?
Well, I retired in 2015.
Okay.
But I retired in 2015, but I guess you could say it kind of slowed down after like 2010, 11, but that's because that's when I started having the mental issues. So that was hard to balance. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think brought on the mental issues? Were you using on the road as well?
Oh no. Let me clear that up. I never did drugs. I never did drugs. Now I drink alcohol. But I never did drugs. Okay. Even weed. I don't smoke weed. I done hit the blunt a few times, like people's birthdays and stuff like that. They want me to hit the blunt. But I got asthma real bad and just like the smoke. But you ain't never did no cocaine, I ain't no promethazine? I ain't never. I swear to God, I put my right hand on the Bible. I ain't never did no drugs. I ain't never did no drugs. And I know a lot of people like, you said pills. I asked him, is you rolling? I said, girl, he geeked up. Y'all don't see me smoking. I don't smoke. I ain't never did no drugs.
And it literally just came in the interview and was like, I can't drink because it brings out, I mean, I can
drink, but he ain't really supposed to. Yeah. But I drink sometimes. I try not to. I don't abuse alcohol, but I still drink. I just didn't want nobody to say, oh, she only said this because she was drunk or nothing like that. But I do drink, but I never did drugs. Oh, God, nothing against it. I've been around it. I ain't never did drugs, though. Okay. I know that's like a thing that people try to say.
Anybody else you messed with while you was with Gucci or after Gucci to get him back?
I see. I mean, of course, it was a lot of people that I messed with over the course of, we're talking about 6 years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you want to know, like, was it somebody else? Like a lot of people, they might have been like local. I don't think you.
Okay.
Gorilla Zoe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Young Ralph.
Never heard of him.
Look like money, talk like money.
Okay, yeah.
And he got some songs with Young Thug too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, it's like, no, like big people.
You like hood niggas.
Hood. I like street niggas. Like past tense. Because my husband is not a street. He's a 9 to 5, law-abiding citizen, working man.
Mm-hmm. But then when you went and had your episodes, did you cheat with street niggas?
Oh, so hold on. My first love, I don't want to put his name out there, but y'all know I could. But
What's his name?
his name is Jamal Smith.
Oh, I don't know.
But no, he not like a regular dude. But
there's a lot of Jamal Smith. So
yeah, but what I'm saying is that's who Gucci took me from. So Gucci talk about that in the song. Have you ever heard Gucci song where he say, making love to the money, know the sex is great.
Yeah.
Keep the money out, let the money stay. That song is about how me and Gucci got together and how he took me from my ex. So if you go back and listen to the lyrics, that's what that song is talking about.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but that a lot of his hit songs come from inspiration for what we had going on. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
Oh, another thing that I had mentioned, Candy Lady. Everybody don't know all his music. It's like old Gucci Man, like Salt, Brick Squad,
Okay.
or whatever like that. But you know, I'm Matt Bre-Z, the Candy Lady. My real name is Lavanica, but all my social media handles, I got a mixtape with DJ Screen called The Candy Lady. And Gucci came in the studio session when I was in there recording with Zaytoven.
Okay.
And I was in there recording for my Candy Lady mixtape. And he, came in there vibing. He was listening, and he was just like in and out. Baby, I barely got my mixtape out, The Candy Lady. My social media, all my handles is at The Candy Lady. DAKANDILADY. You know that man took my song and recorded my song and put it out. And then shot a music video, and then did a remix with Brick Squad. Not my song verbatim, but he took The Candy Lady and made his own version of it. My version with Zaytoven was, you see me on TV, you can catch me in the streets. I'm the Candy Lady, baby, I got what you need. And once you shot with Bre-Z, you gonna come back for some more. I'm the Candy Lady, baby, welcome to my store, come on. He went and said, she the type of girl that a nigga like. She'll jump off, she help a nigga fight. She more than a lover, she more like a sister. I bought her a bag, she bought me a pistol. It's early in the morning, she wore the whipping. The hoods and the homies in the hood call her a Candy Lady. Like, he took my whole concept, put it out, knowing this man got a way bigger platform, he mainstream. Then shot a music video. Then did the remix to it and put 1017 Brick Squad on there. Like, this is where he been stealing my ideas and repurposed them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So this is what I've been going through. And on top of that, I ain't made not one single cent from none of them records.
So you're not making no money now?
No residuals. No, I ain't made no money from music, period.
So what about touring?
Yeah, I make show money. I've always made show money, feature money. Speaking of feature money, he used to steal that too.
How the hell he still?
So let me tell you, Gucci was he was the CEO of the label. So when I was signed to him, a lot of the times how I end up getting features, we'll go do shows together. I open up for Gucci and I'll be his hype girl, but with a microphone in my hand, not what Keyshia doing, twirling around the stage. I have a mic and I'll be hyping, ad-lib and hyping them up.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So that was my role. That's what we did. Every show he had, I opened up the show, and then I hyped him up. It was his hype woman on the stage with the microphone. Now, people that see the show and the audience is other local artists. Then they be like, I want to get a song with Gucci. So I'm like, I want to get a song with Matt Bre-Z. So they'll pay Gucci for the feature for me. And sometimes Gucci might knock out the feature. There have been times where Gucci will have to set up the studio sessions for a later time. So Gucci would take my feature money, not pay me, set up the studio session with Zaytoven, have me in there recording and working for free. And then at the end of the session, when I'm asking for my money, they was like, well, we gave it to Gucci. That has happened on several occasions. And Gucci kept my feature money.
So what do you want from Gucci besides your money?
Like I said, it's not like if I get some money, that'll be a plus, that'll be a bonus. Like I went 20 years without the money. I can go another 20 without the money. I get some money. That ain't a problem. But it's just like, I think I pretty much have gotten what I wanted out of this. And that's just, I wanted people to know that's me. I'm the artist that's on those songs. And I wanted my credit. Now, I might not get no residuals or no royalties, but at least people know I am the artist behind. That's my voice. And that's what I wanted the people to know. That's why I was just going so hard. So I think I accomplished my mission. You know what I'm saying? Now, the grievances I have and the settlement, and me going to court, I'm gonna handle that behind the scenes.
How much you suing for?
Well, I didn't really have a number. You know, I need to see how much the songs accumulated because it's been over the course of 20 years.
Okay.
But they say it's in the millions. But you said he ain't got it. So he might choose bankruptcy. I might not get nothing. Then they also say, I'm suing the wrong person. I need to sue Big Cat because Gucci, like that's who owned the records.
Mm-hmm.
But Gucci got the writing credit though. So that means he get checks in the mail for these songs because he's listed as the writer. I wasn't listed as the writer and I wrote on. I ain't know nothing about no split sheets. So I'm going to sue Johnny Cabell, who was managing me my whole career. He manages Crime Mob. He was managing me from the beginning, the entire time. So I feel like Johnny had his lawyer kind of finesse the business side. And also, you know what we didn't mention? You asked how old I was when I signed. You got a successful business. You know about business practices. You know I signed that deal and I didn't have any parents around, no guardians, no nothing.
You're a minor.
And I was a minor.
So who was the witness?
Johnny, my manager.
No, that's not.
See,
that's
all that was illegal.
That's not a legal document.
I was that legal, and I didn't have my own entertainment lawyer. I used my manager's lawyer. So who you think interest he was looking out for? Nobody had my best interest. So you get what I'm saying? That's what took place. And then when I reached out, when I reached out to Crime Mob management or whatever, I'm like, hey, I want to sue Gucci. Everybody keeps telling me it's a conflict of interest because they represent people that's affiliated with Gucci. They really don't want to go up against him because of how big he is. But if they was, it's not enough money involved. Let them tell it. Or I have to have some hard-hitted evidence, which I do. And not only that, even if I can't get no money from the music, I know I have a civil lawsuit we see what happened to Diddy. So it's video of him physically assaulting me and I can sue him for that. Because I didn't report it at the time, but you gotta understand that's from 2005. This video keep recirculating. TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and I have to relive that trauma over and over. Then all his fans coming at me because they think he got a problem with me. That man ain't got no problem with me. You know what I'm saying? So now they trying to come to his defense and everybody coming at me and I'm getting attacked every which way. And I got a whole bipolar condition. So that's triggering me. I can't sleep. I got insomnia. This is what I'm going through in real life. And Gucci Man is all up and through my medical records, Greater Memorial Hospital. So I can prove that he is the cause of my bipolar condition from the time when I was born in Grady in 1987. I was born in Greater Memorial. I'm an Atlanta native. I was born in Atlanta at Greater Memorial Hospital. I can prove that I didn't start having these issues until after I met that man, and he is all up and through my medical record. So I can prove that in court. So I'm giving them an opportunity to settle with me. And Gucci know he is from the streets, and he know I know all the dirt. And I'm not saying I'm no snitch, but the information that I have, you know what I'm saying?
We're talking about some murder, some violence.
I'm just saying he can be put away. If I was one of them type of people, I'm not one of them type of people. You feel what I'm saying? So you see what they did to Diddy, and that was just based off of seeing the footage. So come on. Cut the check. I will not stop my campaign. It's gonna be a documentary, Life After So Icy, in my book, Confessions of a Mac.
Okay.
That's happening.
Congratulations.
And the lawsuit is happening. So I can't force nobody's hand. You can do the right thing or you can choose not to do the right thing. There will be a lawsuit. I've been compiling all my evidence because everything is going to be listed. And once you file, everything public.
We wish you the best. We wish you a victorious, just kind of, outlook. And
yes.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me, Tasha. Thank you. And can I give a shout out?
Yes.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to the person who has been holding me down this whole entire time. Evan Lamar Bacon. That's like my right hand. Okay. He started out just being a fan and just doing promo on the internet and YouTube, and we met and we've been best friends ever since. That man has been holding me down. So if I get anything from this, you already know, Evan. Thank you so much for being my rock and holding me down.
Thank you, Evan. What about your husband?
He been holding me down as well. Jason Solomon, Tim J. Bre-Z. you know, we going through some things right now. You know what I'm saying?
So you know
we
you're
separated.
good.
We separated.
Okay.
We not living together,
Okay.
but we working on some things.
Y'all still fucking?
No.
Okay.
Oh, see, we ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna be back on your show, Tasha. It's gonna be some. Why?
Okay.
The
All right.
aftermath from all this, we gotta come back.
All right, well,
we
come
gotta
on back.
revisit
Come on
this.
back. Just call Jason when you ready, and just be like, "Hey, I'm ready."
No, Tasha, I'm ready to be. I'm just ready to be on my own and just be
I got you.
single and just focus on myself. Cause like the stuff that I want to pursue, I just need to just be able to do me right now.
Okay. I got
Well,
you.
all due
Listen, we
respect.
wish you the best. Thank you so much for coming through to the wine cellar all the way from Atlanta.
Thank you.
All the way from Grady motherfucking Memorial. My
Wine
daughter,
knows.
listen, my daughter was born at Grady, so I know she a fucking thug, okay? Listen.
Amen. Amen.
Born and raised in Atlanta.
Can y'all follow me at the Candy Lady? Can I
Yes.
get some followers?
Yes.
Please follow me on Instagram and TikTok at the Candy Lady. That's DAKANDILADY. Listen, I can let all this stuff go. You know what I'm saying? I just need my supporters to support me.
All right.
And new supporters, more than welcome. Y'all just support me. I'm gonna let the past be the past. We're gonna move on.
And you look like my friend.
Shakana.
Yes, you do.
Y'all.
Yes, you motherfucking
Tell
do.
Shakana.
You said you never met Shakana?
I never met her.
Hold on for a second. Let me see if she gonna answer the phone.
I never met her. Everybody keeps saying I look like Shakana.
Y'all ain't never met running in the same
I said,
circles.
bitch stole my face.
Y'all ain't never met running in the
Bitch stole my body.
same circles. Hold
No,
on.
the only bitch, my cousin worked in her shop before one time. My cousin Ebony.
Oh damn, this the wrong phone.
But other than that, nah, Shakana.
This the wrong.
They
damn
say
phone.
I'm your twin. I'm your dog. What they call it, dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ain't never met her before.
Wrong phone. I got another phone.
But shout out to my twin Shakana.
Yes. We gotta get y'all together.
We got to do some skits.
That's gonna be so scary because it's like you're like a body double, the voice, the face, the hand.
I heard.
Everything.
I ain't say Atlanta thing. We both from the west
Let me
side
see.
of
Hold
Atlanta.
on for a second. I'm trying to see because like I really want y'all voices on this show together. Give me a second here. Let me get to her.
And while Tasha's doing that, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Bre-Z. It's MACBRE-Z. The link is in my Instagram bio. Now. I got a new single called Snakes. Y'all check it out.
How to spell my friend name? Shakana.
SHEKINAH. I think that's how you say it.
I am such a bad.
I'm a fan of Shakana, so I know.
I am such a bad friend for real.
Did you find it?
Yes, I did, and I got her name spelled all types of wrong.
That'll be crazy if she answers.
Yeah, I'm gonna call her right now. Hold on for a second. I'm trying to see if her number.
I'm
is
surprised she ain't responded because everybody been tagging her. Like, that's just her tweet.
I know.
You got to do some content or something.
Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me see if I can get her on. That is gonna be funny.
Yeah.
Let me see. Cause I thought her number was in there. Cause we be dropping new numbers and shit. Like, hey, call me here. But it's on my no.
Dang, so y'all don't call each other on Instagram? I know that's a thing.
No, I ain't never called nobody on Instagram ever. But when she called me though, I'm a damn show.
Thank you for having me. I can't believe I made it all the way to unWine with Tasha K.
Anytime. Yes, girl. We enjoyed this wine here, child. We really did.
And I'm sorry I couldn't think of everything at the
it's
moment.
Cool. It'll come back to you.
It'll come back to me. I'm gonna read.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna be like, I got some more tea for you, girl.
Please come back anytime. Well, listen, it was such a pleasure to have you. And like I said, I'm gonna get you and Shakana on the phone or on a FaceTime because this is like it's so chilly.
Yeah,
like it is. Like you may be a little. I don't know if you got a heel.
I'm 5'5". Yeah, I got a heel.
Yeah,
but I'm 5'5".
You're taller than her.
Yeah,
she's shorter than me. So, but yeah, you're literally the same. Like that's crazy. So, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I appreciate
it. It was a pleasure.
Mac motherfucking
And Tasha cool as hell. What y'all talking about?
All the time.
They try to scare me from coming on here.
They always try to.
They ain't want me to come on here
because they ain't want you trending, girl. That's all. They be trying to.
Here's to the tea and the wine.
I love it. Look at that camera and say, now you got to go for now.
Now we gotta go. Bye.
Okay, cool.